Good morning. It's Wednesday morning. I've already responded to emails and offers. Had a few issues to take care of, but I've gotten all that sorted out. So now we have a few packages to do up. So let's get to doing the packages. Alright, we're going to start with 2 comic books. Zenoscope. Number 3. This one here. This needs to be a fine minus. Yeah. And issue number 9. That's the one. That's got to be a fine minus. So we can relist both of these, which is nice. I'll give you a better look of them when I get them bagged and boarded. These 2 are going to the same buyer. It was a $7.70 plus shipping for the pair. And I'll give you how long they've been listed when I show you each comic here in a second, comic book. Here we go. This is the number 9, cover C, and it has been listed since June 15th of 2020. And this is issue 3, cover C. That's a nice cover. And it has been listed since April 30th of 2020. And like I said, they both sold today to the same person. And we can relist. So that's nice. There we go. Now let's get a Gemini. Turn on the scale. This should be 12-ounce rate. Yes. Okay, our next item is a Funko Pop. And I usually send those in the 864 boxes, but this one sold for $39.75. Free shipping, but I'll go ahead and do it like this so it's a little better protected. Get a sheet of bubble wrap. Get one in here. And then one to wrap the pop up with. Let me get my step ladder. Alright, and it is Kaylee from Firefly. Like I said, she sold for $39.75 with free shipping. And has only been listed since January 28th of this year. I had a person contact me on Facebook asking if I bought Pops. And he came in and he had the set of 5. And so I bought all of them that day. And the only one left up there is Zoe. So alright, and that should still probably be 12 ounces. Yeah. Yep, 12 ounces. So it's better protected. It costs a little bit more you know, 12-ounce rate. I don't know. It might have been 12-ounce rate even in the little box, but... There we go. Make sure. Yes. Next, we have a loose Funko Pop. It is a Spider-Man figure from the Far From Home movie. Let's see here. These loose ones sometimes just all blend together. There he is. There he is. So we'll get him all taken care of. And he's going to go in an 864 box. He sold for $4.75 plus shipping and has been listed since September 1st of 2020. So let's keep going down. Like I said, when I bought that collection, it was, I want to say, somewhere between 300 and 350 loose pops. And that was a pain in the butt, trying to figure out exactly who they were. You know, what, like this, knowing this was from the Far From Home movie. So I had to do a lot of Google searches and stuff on that. But it was worth it. Okay. 8-ounce rate. Our next item is a He-Man figure, or rather a Masters of the Universe figure. Let's see. There he is. Triclops. From 2002. So we'll ship this priority. He sold for $27.75 plus shipping, and he has not been listed that long, just since March 15th of 2021. So less, was it 9 days? So that's a good sale. Now we'll get a sheet of bubble wrap. There we go. Slide him on in. And one more sheet of bubble wrap. Okay. Now this should be, box torn a little bit, pound 15 rate. Well, almost just a 1 pound rate. Our next item is a little Hot Wheels set. And this, it's going to be a little deceptive because this sold pretty quickly this time, but I just had to relist it because someone didn't pay. So let me make sure what size. I think we can do a 10.86 on this. But here you go. Apparently you can, you know, design and paint your own car and bus But this sold for $15.95 plus shipping. And I just listed it 2 days ago, March 22nd, 2021. But like I said, that was a relist because the other person did not pay. See how it's going to fit. Okay, that was easier. Let's get it. We'll start with one sheet and see if we need more. Well, I think one's going to do it. Let's see if we have to cut any of the box off. No, it's still going to be under a pound. I'm going to go ahead and put a little piece of tape there just to hold that. Not a big deal. Yeah. There we go. Alright, so this will be a 1 pound rate, first class. Okay, now for the next item, I already know it's going in a 16-12 8 box. And it's a house robe, but it's kind of a neat one. It's a Tommy Hilfiger from the 90s. I'll get it down here in a sec, but okay. Now then, what I do, get 2 sheets. Actually, I'll probably just grab 3. Let's get 3 sheets. Lay it out like that. We'll need the little ladder steps. Oh. There we go. Let me try to set it here and back up so you can see it. But see, it's that nice block pattern. It does have the tie around, but see, it had these brown spots on it. And it's used, obviously. Now, at the same sale, I bought a new with tags one that had that brown wear around the collar area here. It already sold, but this was a really good estate sale where I bought these. I bought a lot of stuff, and basically all what I do on this is I'm just folding it up and then it goes in here. The bubble wrap obviously isn't here to protect it from damage, but I don't want them to like slice it cutting it open, so I do put the bubble wrap in there to hopefully protect it from that, from a knife or something. Alright, this sold for $75 with free shipping and has been listed since December 21st of 2020. So it took about 90 days for this one to sell. But the new with tags one sold, I think it sold probably within 45 days or so. And if memory serves, I think that one went to the United Kingdom. Alright, 5 pounds on this one. The next customer bought 5 Incredible Hulk comic books. So, 264. 264. 379. Oh, that's a big jump. 379. 381, 385. And $3.90. Okay. So they bought 5 Incredible Hulk comics. They sold for $8.15 plus shipping. Here we have number $3.90, $3.81, $3.85, $3.79, and this is a nice cover, $2.64. And these obviously were listed at different times, but the oldest ones were from February 20th of 2018. And there are 5 of them, which is too heavy to go first class. So we have to go priority, and I'll do it in a legal flat rate. I like to go ahead and write the do not bend so it can dry for a quick sec while I do the rest of this. I go ahead and put a fragile sticker on the back. There we go, and I set it off there so, like I said, that do not bend can dry so it doesn't smear. We'll get a Gemini. Go. Okay, and then always put tape on the top and bottom, just because they will sometimes split. I mean, this is nowhere near full and busting out, but I do it anyway. We don't have to weigh it because it's a flat rate. Our next item is a Luke Skywalker figure, the Jedi Knight. Notice the boxed image. I took clear pictures of that. They know. And he will go in an 864 box. He's sold for $9.75 plus shipping. And he's been listed since July 17th of 2020. Alright, we get a sheet of bubble wrap. Cut it in half. There we go. And he is 8 ounce. Next order is for 3 women's fitness magazines. And it's kind of dark here, so I'm not too sure how well you're going to be able to see. Okay. Lucky. Self. oxygen. Oh, all the way back here. Oxygen is the only one I have, so that was easy enough. Okay. Alright, where the lighting is better, you have oxygen, February 2011. And I took a best offer of $4 on that. Self, November of 2009, still new and sealed. Took a $5 best offer on that. And Lucky, March 2010, still new and sealed. I took a $5 best offer on this because these have been on a long time. The oxygen has been listed since May 6th of 2016, and these other two, the new and sealed ones, have been on since May 19th of 2016. I was hoping to maybe send these in a legal flat rate envelope, but we might have to go with a priority box. Let's see. I don't know, that might work. Let's see. Yeah, I bought a storage unit. I guess it would have been close to May of 16, where apparently the lady was a bodybuilder. And so there were a lot of these, but there were also a lot of men's bodybuilding magazines in there. And a lot of photos of her at the competitions. So I listed them. And you know, I've sold quite a few of them. But they are not real fast sellers, that's for sure. Alright, let me get a Gemini. See if this will fit on here or not. What do you know? It does. Okay, excellent. So we will go ahead and send this out. Okay, I will get this one labeled. Okay, we just sold a vintage Star Wars figure. Let's see. Here we go, the Tusken Raider with his weapon and his cloak. And this one is from I can't quite make it out. But it's from the, you know, the late 70s, early 80s. It's an original figure with weapon. We'll ship Tusken Raider in an 864 box. Now, he sold for $35 with free shipping. I'm going to use one of my old comic bags here. So, $35 free shipping. He's been listed since January 2nd of this year, 2021. So just under 90 days to sell. And I've had a lot of offers, but they were always pretty low, 25, 30 bucks. And it's kind of funny because sometimes it's just, you know, in the beginning, maybe, heck, maybe I had $35 offers when I first listed him. But today I saw it and I was like, you know what, I'll take that. Let me get him on out of here. There we go. Alright, 4-ounce rate. Alright, we just got an order in for a shirt. Let's see where. It's a button-up shirt, which I keep up here. It looks like the right color pattern. Yep. Okay, so a Mizuni Omo. Newer tags. Made in Italy. I took a best offer of $25 plus shipping. And I'll ship this first class. Usually just fold that up against my chest, but it would cover up the camera. Alright, so we got it neatly folded. I have these eBay poly mail bags. And I use the piece of cardboard here just because I know dirt and debris get on the packing table there. And hopefully this will keep them from getting dirty or anything. Squeeze all the air out. And one strip of tape. Oh, turn on the scale. Turned it off a while ago. I got the priority supplies all ordered. Alright, 12-ounce rate. Alright, just got back from lunch and dropping off FedEx for the day. And we have an order for a Magic sealed box. And it looks like this is the last bit of my Magic sealed boxes. This is a Ravenloft Deck Builder's Toolkit. So it's sold for $18.75 plus shipping, and it's been listed since March 25th of 2020. So right at a year to sell. And like I said, this is the last one, and this came from a large collection I bought last year that was a bunch of model kits that were new and sealed, and then a bunch of sports cards, Magic cards, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards that were all new and sealed. So that was a really great collection. There we go. I think I need one more sheet of bubble wrap. When I was at lunch, I got a call from a lady that is supposedly going to bring by a bunch of stuff this afternoon to sell. She came by here first last Friday, and she had about 6 or 8 Star Trek figures new on the card, but they're nothing. I've got them already. But then she had a box of Dungeons and Dragons modules and other like role-playing magazines I hadn't really seen before, and said she was clearing out a storage unit. And so today she gave me a call and said she had some more magazines, some Star Trek ornaments, some metal Dungeons and Dragons figures, and comic books. It sounds like quite a bit of stuff, so we'll see if she shows up and if I can actually end up getting it. So this will go for the 2-pound rate. I will put the label on it, and then be back with you when we get more orders. But in the meantime, this afternoon, what I'm going to try to do is list these Kiss and Beetle figures. I have these G.I. Joe figures, and then depending how my time runs, I have a bunch of Star Wars figures right here. Oh, and these Diamond Select figures would probably be fairly easy to list. So yesterday I tested and listed video game systems, so that's what I'm going to attempt to get done this afternoon. This is the stack of a bunch of the magazines I got from that lady on Friday. And see, like, this is a cinema magazine, but then down in here, you know, this different worlds. I'd never seen the different worlds before, and this one's in really bad shape and got bent, but imagine. So just that kind of stuff. And then here are, you know, some of these Star Trek figures. They're really not worth much, but alright, we just got another order in, and it is for Marvel Legends. Oh, here it is. Don't even need the step stool for it. Can get you in the light. Marvel Legends Series 7 Hawkeye. And these Marvel Legends sell really well. This one sold for $43.75 plus shipping. Let me see. I think it'll fit. No, it won't. That's only 3. Okay, so this I'll put in the 15-15-4 box. But yeah, $43.75 plus shipping. And it's been listed for 12 days. It was listed on March 12th, 2021. And like I said, I have sold, oh, I don't know, somewhere between 30 to 40 Marvel Legends in the 12 days that they've been listed. Alright, like I said, this is a 15-15-4 box, and I'm having to use it instead of the priority box because of how thick the Hawkeye figure is. Go. And so I get 2 sheets of cardboard, of bubble wrap. I'll lay Hawkeye down. And usually the 2 sheets on top are thick enough, yeah, that this lays basically right on it, and so it doesn't move. Now, I'm quite certain this is a pound 15, but we'll put a little piece of tape there and just make sure. Yeah, pound 15 rate, so we don't have to do any cutting on it or anything like that. There we go. I'll get the label put on this and continue doing some photographs, and I'll be right back with you as soon as we get some more orders. We just sold a video game, Soul Calibur 2, right here. Soul Calibur 2 for the Xbox gaming system. There we go. And this came from the same estate sale as the Tommy Hilfiger robe that we packaged up earlier this morning. This game sold for $8 with free shipping, and it will go in an 864 box. And it has been listed since December 16th of 2020. So that's a little over 90 days, which is kind of a long time for a video game. But a sale is a sale. You need sales every day. We use a half a sheet of bubble wrap. Video games have to go first class, not media mail. I'm sure some people send them media and never have a problem, but ship them first class. That way a customer never has to pay more for shipping on the other end. Alright, 8 ounce. Because in case you don't know, that's what happens. I've had it happen with my comic books that I purchase, is that when the seller charged me whatever and sent it media rate, and then when I get it, the post office has opened it, saw that it was a comic book, and said, okay, the priority rate would have been, you know, an extra $6. And so I have to pay that money to get the package. And then in turn have to email the seller and be like, hey, I just had to pay this money. You need to reimburse me. You know, so video games are the same way, and I just don't want to have that happen. So I send them first class. Alright, we just had another sale. And it is for this little red Bose Bluetooth speaker. And this I bought off of Facebook at the beginning of the year. I basically wish I did not get this. I don't think I'd do it again. You know, in the ad, of course, he's like, oh man, it's great, it's perfect. And then I get there and you got these cracks in it. You know, it's dirty. Looks like some chew marks on it. You know, he was a smoker. And so it has smoke smell. But I did have him hook his phone up to it and everything in place, so it did work. And I think I got it for $20 or $25. And I just sold it because I've sold it 3 times since I first had it. But this is the first time I actually got paid on it. And it just sold a few minutes ago for $60.50. I'd sent out an offer and they accepted. So $6.50 free shipping. And this time I just listed it on the 13th of March 2021, so 11 days ago. And I do put in the ad, you know, from a smoker's home, so may have a smoke smell. But what I do with the smoke stuff, or smoke smell stuff, is I put it out in the garage and let it air out. And so right now I cannot tell of a smoke smell coming from it. But just in case, you know, they have a real sensitive nose, you know, I've disclosed that. And I took pictures of all that cracked and discolored and chew marks. You know, you don't want to hide stuff. Just go ahead and show them, hey, this is not anywhere near perfect, or this is a bad condition, because there are buyers out there for every condition. But just don't try to hide it. So I'm glad it finally sold. But I don't know, you know, like I said, this was a Facebook thing where I saw he had it listed, and then I went and met him. And if I had to do it again, you know, if I got there and it was in this shape, I might just, you know, walk away. With all that being said, it did sell. You know, I don't know exactly when I got it. I think it was at the beginning of this year, though. And so this is the third time it's sold in 3 months. £1.15. Alright, we just got an order in for 3 Star Wars figures. Alright. Padme. Queen Gong. Alright. Let me get the other one and then I'll show them to you. Han Solo. Oh. Yes. Alright. It's Han Solo from the Vintage series. And I sold this as loose because someone had stapled the blister pack back on. So I sold that as loose. It was listed on July 19th of 2020. And then the next two, you have Qui-Gon Jinn, and this is new on the card, and Padme, new on the card. Both of these were listed December 17th of 2017. Same buyer got all these just a few minutes ago. They paid $15.83 plus shipping. I took offers on all 3 of them and then gave them a combined invoice. I'll take. I don't like leaving the little paper part on a package. Let me change the tape roll. There we go. All right. I need to get a sheet of cardboard, or a sheet of bubble wrap. I think that's the 3rd time today I've wanted to call it cardboard. Alright, those fit quite easily, so I'm going to get another sheet and put it the other way, make a T. And I think our roll of bubble wrap now is small enough to go on the actual wall hanging that I have for it. Put a little piece of tape here. Alright, there we go. Those will push down. Let's see what it's going to weigh. Okay, 13 ounces. I don't have to do any cutting. Sometimes I can cut these interior flaps off if it's real close. Like if that would have been like 12.1, I could have cut those interior flaps off to get it below 12. But once it goes over, I don't have to worry about it again until it's a pound. Alright, so we got the 3 figures in here. It's going to go at the £1 rate. They paid about 5 minutes ago, and we're going to get a label on, get them their tracking number. I'm going to go ahead and put the roll of bubble wrap up on the wall, and I will see you for the next order. Okay, we just got another order in, and it was also from an offer I sent. I sent out, I forget how many, I think it was 40 offers at 12% off. And so far we've sold 2 items by doing that. Now this item is from this Castle Ravenloft game. When I bought the game it was complete, but you can get far more money by selling out the parts than by selling the actual game as a complete game. It's pretty dark. I'll show you these parts when we get in the other room. But this game used complete was selling for about between $30 and $40, and sometimes that was even with free shipping, and that was a heavy game. However, you take it and you part it out and it comes up to like $120. It might even been as high as $150 for all the parts. And of course, it's a lot easier to ship the parts. You know, it's a lot lighter, you know, because that box, you can't tell by the video, I guess, but it was an odd size, and it was extremely heavy. It would have cost somewhere in the $15 to $20 range to ship that out. Now, what I have here, I'll just show you one because they're identical, but they're little plastic. They're spider, and they're the monsters. And 3 came with the game, and that's the set of 3. And like I said, I just sent out an offer, and he accepted and paid. And so the price was $12.10 with free shipping. And of course, these can go first class. I'm going to put them in an 864 box. They've been listed since October 13th of 2020. And I don't know how the lighting was, but I've sold a lot of the parts out of that game. And what's funny, like I said, the game goes for 30 or 40 bucks complete. There was one part that I think I sold for $30. And there were a couple that were like $25 a piece or so. And so, you know, it was just, you make so much more money parting it out. Now, you have to have room, and you have to be organized when you're doing the parting out stuff. And that's one reason why with that, I just kept it in the original box, so I would know exactly where all the parts and pieces were to it. But you can make a lot of money parting stuff out. And this will go at the 4-ounce rate. Okay, we've got a couple more orders. First is NASCAR. Casey Kane, number 13. Make sure. Let me get out to the light because I can't even see back here. Alright. Great clips, great stuff. Limited to 628. Yes, that's the first one. NASCAR 124 scale die cast. And this sold for $38.50. Free shipping. That's part of the offers, the 12% off offers I sent out today. This is another sale from that. It's been listed since the January 21st of this year, 2021. So just over 60 days listed. And I'll tell you what, this NASCAR stuff actually does sell pretty well. I would not pay a fortune for them because I still really don't know anything about the drivers or anything, but this is the first NASCAR collection I've bought, maybe ever, and I've done pretty well on it. So we're shipping this out in a 12x6x6 eBay box and using 1.5 sheets of bubble wrap. Okay. £2.15 rate. Write that down. $2.15. The next order is for 2 VHS videos going to the same person, and they also sold because I sent 12% offers today. I'm going to ship that in a 10x8x6 box. They probably fit in an 864, but I just want to make sure they get there safe and sound. Let's see. Revenge. Okay, here we go. Here are the two. Lock the Superpower. Sold for $10.34 with free shipping. And then Revenge of the Ninja Warrior sold for $8.67 with free shipping. And both of these were listed on February 11th of this year, 2021. So less than 60 days. And, you know, I did send the offer to get the sale, but it was 12% off of each item, you know, list price. I'll take that all day long. Get another sheet of bubble wrap. Might need another full sheet. I don't know if this half sheet, even rolled up, will do the trick. I think it will. There we go. Yeah. All right. Alright, £1.15 rate. Okay, so the lady did show up. She didn't have a whole bunch of stuff, but there is some role-playing. Here we have other role-playing books, and then some trash. This is filled with those dungeon magazines and some other role-playing books. I haven't heard of this Torg before, but I have the book and a few cards. Some comic books that were in pretty rough shape. Puzzle. And these were kind of neat. These Tausalantian. Some more role-playing books. And a whole bunch of this Talislanta. Probably like 8 books or better. And then here's some Star Trek role-playing cards. The card game. I think those are kind of junk. Star Trek card sets, which I already have and are junk. And then Advanced Dungeons and Dragon cards. I don't know. We'll have to take a look at those. Here's a Magic the Gathering Deckmaster. Dated 94. I doubt if there's a big card in there, but we'll see later. And then this box is filled with those pewter metal D&D, you know, gaming figures and a cell phone. So that's all she had today on this really beat up Tolkien calendar. And we got all this for $120. She had some ornaments, and I offered her $160, and she took the ornaments back, and so we sold it at $120 on all this. So it'll take a little while. Some of these gaming books might surprise me. The metal figures are what's going to take so long, because I don't know who they are, and that'll take a long time, or I'll have to lot them up. So I don't know. 120 plus all the time you have to put into it. We'll see. But you know, now she'll come back next time. All right, that's going to do it for today. We had a pretty good day. Did up packages. I got a few things listed, and then we bought a little bit of stuff. So I'm going to head on home, try to relax a little bit. I hope y'all have a good night, and we'll be back tomorrow to do more packages and listings. All right, bye-bye.